Come on, weirdo. Come on, weirdo. Stop.
This is my last random game. Right.
Well, he finally went to sleep. That's the longest he's been asleep all day.
What the fuck is that? Stop. Can you stop putting that shit in my face?
You better watch your motherfucking legs.
What the fuck is wrong with you? That's like you telling somebody you know and they still forcing you to do shit.
Can't nobody force me to do anything. You's a bitch ass nigga. That's why I did it.
Bitch, I was using that as an example. That's what the fuck you just did to me.
I know, because you's a bitch ass nigga. That's why I was able to get away with it. People only do shit to people they know they can get away with it.
Me.
Like I watch motherfuckers at work. Like when I'm at work and shit, I be watching niggas. Like this old head like he do some kind of drug, but
George.
Yeah, George, he know who to play with. Like George won't say nothing. You know how George be saying a little slick shit he be saying? He won't say that shit. Like when I'm coming down the joint, he know I'm about to come past. He know I don't like him. I told motherfucker that I was gonna smack that nigga. Like the other day, I'm coming down the jaw and I'm coming from like 3 to 32 to 33, and the nigga pulled out one of the little aisles. So I'm like, I was gonna smack that nigga, bro. Cause if I'd have hit his fucking jet and that he would have drug tested me, I'd have lost my job. I'd have killed George in there with my fucking hands, bro. Just cause I don't like him, and then you got me fired. Niggas, he on the high low, he come out the joint. Now, I know he's saying smart shit under his breath, but my thing is, I'm not gonna entertain it because if I get there, I'm gonna fuck you up, bro. My fault, y'all. But the nigga was, the whole time, he see me coming, he look at me, and then his mouth start moving. You know, he do the little mumbling shit. So he started mumbling. And the whole time, like, I'm not really paying no mind. You know, I got my hood, I got all them fucking masks, the hat, all that shit on. So I can't really, like, hear what he's saying. He going, Amir, no, I don't need no pick. Just keep running. Cause that should be open for you. So he goes back, he dipped back. And when I went to go, you know them joints slow as shit. I went to go, this nigga pulled back out there, bro. I said, yo, I'm going to end up beating boy the fuck up in here. Come on, man. Like, I'm gonna beat boy the fuck up in this joint. So there he's saying some slick shit, but he waited till I drove off and he was like halfway down, whatchamacallit too. He yelled some old weird shit. So I'm like, man, if they fire me, I'm gonna beat George the fuck up. I'm gonna beat George the fuck up. I'm gonna beat the maintenance boy the fuck up. I'm beating niggas the fuck up before I leave that joint. They gonna have to call the law.
This nigga in there trying to beat Eli the fuck up.
No, Eli cool. Eli ain't never been on no. George, that's a different story. I don't like that nigga, bro. He do shit and he say shit that make you mad. My fault, man. I had my icons up, my first one up. He do shit and say shit to you that make you mad. And they know it. They know that shit, bro. He come in there and he just be saying little weird shit under his breath. Like, I don't like that nigga, and I'm going to beat him the fuck up before I leave. Something about that nigga just don't sit right with me. That's why I don't like him. Then he said something to one of the bulls, and one bull came back on the hollow like, bro, I will beat you the fuck up in here. And then George was like, I will fuck you up, this, that, and the third. I'm like, man, that couldn't be me, bro. I'd have smacked him in his fucking mouth right there. Right there. I'd have smacked that nigga. Listen, you was gonna do what? Oh yeah, but the old head came down the drum. I think old head on hard or something. He just looked like he on dope or something. So he come down the drum speeding, right? Mind you, you know, we not supposed to go certain ways. It's like 4 of us on the aisle with lifts and shit, right? Well, this nigga come haul ass in the wrong way. When he coming down, he beeping the horn, but he not slowing down. This nigga dicking it down the aisle, bro. So I'm looking at this nigga like I'm on top of my lift, like, cause I'm putting the package on my Apollo and shit. I'm looking at this nigga like, yo, he gonna hit somebody, he gonna fuck somebody up, bro. These joints, they like cars. So the whole time I'm like, all right, cool. So he come down, the bull like beep beep. He like, yo, you going the wrong fucking way. He said, so, the fuck you gonna do about it, right? So then I seen that. So when I heard that, I looked around my pilot because I couldn't see them niggas because the boxes was high. So I looked around the pilot and I'm looking at the boy. I'm like, yo, boy, big as shit. He better not fold. Boy, folded. He said, so he ain't never answering the first time. He asked him again. He said, what the fuck you gonna do about it? Bro, that nigga said, nothing, man. Go ahead, man. I'm like, no, this nigga a bitch. I said, I don't give a fuck how big old head was. He'd have asked me if I wanted to mix. I'd have told him, yeah, let's go in freezer 36. Ain't no cameras back there. Beat old head the fuck up in one of them corners and leave him back there asleep. Like the old head did over in Plant 2. They tell my son, the two old ass men fighting in Plant 2. They tell us that the bull put the other bull to sleep in the freezer and then dragged him in between the racks. So the only thing you could see when you was coming down the aisle was his boots. Told that nigga, he said, you know you ain't supposed to fight in that joint. You fight, they fire you in, they call the cops. So they in there, he talk about some